Good morning, welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate you stopping in. What we got going on today is we are widening a field approach. I also got a cool attachment showing up today, I believe, for our skid loader. So he's putting fuel on the dump truck. We're going to load some clay up here. This clay is still here from like 3 or 4 years ago when we built the 150,000 bushel grain bin. And we're just trying to get rid of it, so we're widening some more approaches out. We gotta go to Dad's and get the skid loader and look at his house remodel project, how the landscaping and everything is coming along. Worked a long time last night.
Yeah.
By himself.
There wasn't even concrete here when we left.
This is starting to look really nice here.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. That's what year to year different. Apparently concrete changes from year to year in color.
They can't match it?
I guess not. I don't know. It's too late now. It's in,
I got a buddy.
It's in the hard
I got
point.
a buddy named Zach Schmidt that just loves the masonry business.
Yeah.
But
where has he been?
He's just, I think Doug wanted it done right. Just kidding, I would have hired him. I tried, he's like, oh, we're too busy, I ain't driving all the way out there. And then I had another friend that does windows, Zach Leaf.
How many Zachs do you know?
Too many, glad your name ain't. And he didn't want to come help with the windows. It's hard to have good friends. It's hard to find good help. How'd you get so lucky?
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Thank you. Doggo! Yeah. Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah, so the deck is supposed to be here like 2 months ago and everything's back ordered, so the deck isn't finished. This was supposed to be finished by the 4th of July. Supposed to be a grilling area here, cement countertops or something with some grills here, which is not done yet either. So kind of disappointed, really disappointed actually.
Where do I sit? There's no table.
But it'll be really nice when it is finally done.
Yeah, like in 3-4 years.
Better not be that. 4th of July is coming and it's in just
big t-shirt guy.
Absolute destruction and chaos here, isn't it?
Quick, let's all go hold hands.
Where you been?
Had coffee. No. It was regroup time. So you think you can handle all this? Just rake this, seed it, water it for, until it grows, and then keep it from dying.
Just when it gets nice, they'll come in with their big lull, and then they'll start stacking steel here. And
if I could only get that guy that's doing this project to call me.
Are you trying to?
Shots fired.
Well, it's true. What do you want? What do you want to talk about my pillar?
It looks very level. That will drain, huh? You lasered it again?
Yep, it's 3 inches of fall.
Beautiful. What's at the random? Is that just crap dirt? And
Yeah, I gotta pick up them tiles. Okay, there's what we gotta do now.
what do you mean? Take a picture?
Selfie with a bobcat?
Tag us in a picture.
Shirts or skins?
I'm not a big fan of being photographed.
Okay, we gotta focus here.
If you didn't crack the camera so much.
We gotta get
Number of the bobcat in there?
no.
You gotta move away, Dougal. Don't be so close to us.
So-
You gotta get further away, Doug.
Here, let me
You're
flex a
getting
little
closer.
bit. Let me flex a little bit. That looks horrible.
Yeah, we got no bobcat number.
Yeah, you gotta get like 80 feet away and get your selfie stick that you wrecked.
Wait in.
What we don't do.
Why did they want you to tag them?
Ready?
He's worse than a teenage girl. There you go. There you go. He's got. Here, we gotta admire what the big Swede's doing right now.
Winning.
Look at him.
We're winning. That's what we're doing. We're winning today.
We're always winners. Everyone's always a winner.
That's up. Go get me clay.
Get clay. All right. I bet that'll take them like 20 minutes to figure out how to tag bobcat in that. Something about they're doing some contest or something, or you tag a picture of you with your bobcat. So of course Dougal wants that. Let's do it, Big Sweet. Let's do it, Big Sweet. You know, a trailer that these ramps don't weigh about 180 pounds would be great. But with that being said,
That's how I
we
blew
could repair the springs that are supposed to help it lift.
That's how I think I blew out my back. Doing all that dumb lifting stuff. Am I doing it or are you?
What, didn't you lift anything?
No, that was all you.
Yeah, I know. One armed.
So big.
Oh, huge. Huge. Like rock.
So what's
like
the
the
plan?
rock you are.
What's the plan? I am not the rock.
Okay, well, I have about a half an hour before I have to be back at the farm with this thing for the attachment that's showing up for it. And I need to push these piles down so Eric has a place to continue to haul to. And I see that Eric left the window open on the skid loader as I drove 50 miles an hour down the gravel road for 3 miles. That's nice. Eric! Eric! Oh, it's not bad in here, actually. First thing we do is we close the window. Well, it's not looking too bad. There's a lot more dirt here than I thought there was. We're trying to go for 60 feet roughly so that our planter we can come right in, back up onto the approach and take off down the headland is the goal. And also semis coming in and out of here. so that we can actually use this approach. That's the goal. So we got to go another maybe 10 feet or so. We got permission from the county to do this, and just got to make sure that the slope is like, what is the slope? 412? Something like that. I don't know. I just go for, if I was mowing this ditch, a slope that I'd want to drive the tractor up and feel comfortable on. So that's what I go for. Alright guys, here's what we got going. We got MDS. What is the technical term for this model?
The dual action Iron Eagle.
Okay.
Yep.
And the perks of this one is?
Well, it's got, instead of the traditional 2-cylinder grapples that you see, it's got 4 cylinders that kind of work together, and that makes clamping force of about 16,000 pounds. So like when you're going into trees, concrete, ground hay, you know, there's so many application uses for it. Yep. And then you got all the high grade steel that's built into it. The AR 400 plate on the bottom, it's all abrasive resistant. It's got a lot of flex and memory to it. And then the Stren X material on the back that also allows that flex and memory too.
So you were saying that you can actually bend those tines to touch each other. Yep. And they'll spring back and not, they got memory to them.
Yep, they're like, this thing's like a huge tuning fork, and this will actually, if you get into a situation, this tine will actually move over 5 inches, and you can touch them, and it'll go back. So that's why they're not tied together.
Okay.
But
and that's so. Last year when we were ripping that grove out and looking for a different skid loader bucket, we started looking and started reaching out to different companies looking for one. I don't like. I've seen a lot of other fab shops fab them up where there's a lot of iron in between these for support, but then I've ran a couple of those and they plug up with dirt and tree roots and everything, so I like the open design so the dirt falls through, don't plug up.
Yep.
And I'm excited to get this out in the Grove site and do some work and maybe get it over at Dad's and haul some rocks around this yard.
Yep, and the dual action grapple too, you know, the thing about that too, if you're ripping out trees and root balls, you know, hydraulic path of least resistance, this one's going to go down as far as it can, and so everything in your load's always going to be held down to the best of the bucket's ability. So
yeah, and you were saying this will literally, it's like holding a ball. It's like your hand. It will curve to whatever you have in there.
Yep, it literally works just like that. So when this is actually all the way open, we're talking 8 inches behind the cutting edge. So when this is open, you can go up against, you know, for guys that have bed pack in a building or something, you can go up to a wall and actually get up to it and roll it back and not have any interference with any walls in front of the grapple hitting it. So that's another point to it. And then all the guarding protection that we did to just kind of all the falling debris, concrete, trees, you know, hydraulics, to keep them the best protected we can is always a good thing too.
Yep. With tree removal with the skid loader and the windshield and everything, I like that they come up nice and high and can protect the cab.
Yep.
Because I've taken a couple of windshields out before.
That's never cheap either.
Or fun. It sounds like a shotgun goes off next to your head when that blows up. All right, we just ate dinner with them. They're in there. They're still eating. Let's play with this before they see us.
I don't know how. We're gonna find out.
Just watch the hydraulic hoses. We don't got them tied up yet. Well, thanks for coming, boys. We'll see you next time. I want to go tour their plant. That would be really sweet. They're about 3.5 hours away, so maybe this winter or something we can make a road trip or something. Yeah?
Yeah, sorry, what?
What are you doing?
I'm catching up.
TikTok again? You TikToking?
I'm back.
You're back.
They're leaving.
See ya. You gonna bring that down here? Let's play with a rock. We gotta scratch the paint off eventually, so we might as well do it 10 minutes after they leave. Remember those water hemps? Yeah. They were a water hemp. Now they're a crispy dead hemp. Okay, there's a rock. Eric, rock. Right here, rock. Get it. Get it, boy. Eric, a bigger rock. Here's a bigger rock. We're testing. Back end of the skid loader is coming off the ground. Yeah, that's impressive. It's a little heavy, I'd say. I like the double action. I like what he's talking about, the double action, how it, like that. Yeah, that's nice. Leave the tree alone, Eric. I've transplanted that one there. I'm really excited for this, like groves of trees and removing groves. It's gonna be very, very nice. So one would think that should be concerning right there. See how it's bending? Release the pressure. Look at that. Perfectly straight. Not bent, and as you've seen, they were almost touching each other. That's impressive. Got tons of memory in those things. Well, it looks like more people are here for another meeting, so we can't have any more fun. I was having fun. I didn't even get to drive it. Eric, I want to drive. Well, I'm done with my meeting, and we're back to this thing. We're actually gonna unhook it because we don't have enough time to play around with this thing today. We'll get back on shortly and mess around with it. But we got to go back out, level off that approach because Eric hauled like 4 more loads of dirt down there. So we need this thing unhooked. So like I was telling you, the reason we went with MDS again was because here's our other MDS bucket. This is what we used for picking rocks. It's been a good heavy duty built bucket, so that's why we looked into them guys and why they came out here. It was awesome to get to meet those guys. And I think it's going to be a awesome bucket. I can't wait to get in the grove. I'm hoping we can go do some tree cleanup or something in the next couple of weeks. But you never know, because it's farming. Never, ever, ever will you know what you're going to be doing in the next week.